The devil seeks not only to steal from you by deception, or to lie to you about the nature and method of his stealing, but to lie moreover about the very definition of stealing itself. We are told that stealing is just about taking things. But stealing is not just about taking things. Stealing is also both tricking people into giving things, and finally, giving you things you don't need, which in turn steals your time and your energy. In this perverted and filthy sense, the devil can even take something as pure and as holy as the act of charity, and turn even giving into stealing, by giving us useless and damaging things. John chapter 10, verse 10. The thief comes only to steal and kill and destroy. I came that they may have life and have it abundantly. John chapter 8, verse 44. You are of your father the devil, and your will is to do your father's desires. He was a murderer from the beginning, and does not stand in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he lies, he speaks out of his own character, for he is a liar and the father of lies. The thief cannot rob the man of God, because heavenly treasure cannot be taken. Heavenly treasure, unlike money, has only one possibility. It can only be given to others, not stolen directly. It is completely robber-proof. Where banks can be robbed, or nowadays your account can be hacked online, heavenly treasure is completely foolproof in its security mechanism. The exception is this, that human beings are not foolproof in their faith, and hence the devil cannot take what does not belong to him. But he can, however, try and trick you to believe that what is yours, that is, your inheritance from God, does not belong to you, or that you do not own your inheritance, so you will give it to him instead. When we think of a thief, we unconsciously think of an honest thief. What do I mean? Well, we think of a thief who looks like a thief, who acts like a thief, and who we know to be a thief. But the devil is not like this. A true thief is not obvious and not honest. A true thief or a professional thief does not look like a thief, and he will lie about his lying, or he will try to steal the appearance of an honest person as well as stealing itself. In fact, they go to great lengths to disguise who they are. They could be a mother or a doctor, or a teacher, or even a family member, or even the bank itself. The last person on earth you would expect. But this is precisely what gives professional thieves their opportunity and their great wealth. They disguise their stealing as an attempt to give out advice, or friendship, or to advise you. But their advice is false. It is with one intention, and one intention only, to steal your treasure, which cannot be taken, but only given to them by you voluntarily. This is the wolf in sheep's clothing. The devil, in this capacity of thief, tells us 5 lies. The first lie is that he doesn't exist. You can relax, you can let your guard down, there is nobody trying to hurt you, to take your property. These are just conspiracy theories. We can trust scientists and government. Why would anyone be trying to hurt me? It just doesn't seem to make sense. The second lie is that God doesn't exist, and that there is no heavenly treasure, so that the good stuff which you have hidden right there in your heart, the good stuff inside of you which you take for granted every day and don't even understand its value, just give it to me, because it's not important and it has no value. Friendship with Christ has no value. We don't need it. This, of course, is also a lie. Henceforth, if you've not already been fooled by the first 2 lies, the devil as thief will give you some more. And so on to the third lie. Yes, okay, I admit there is heavenly treasure, the devil finally says, but I'm too smart and too strong and too powerful, and if you don't give it to me, I will make your life a living hell before I take it from you. This is also false. The devil cannot make your life miserable, since to be in pain or in difficulty is not exceptional. Rather, it is normal. The fundamental nature of life is not pleasure, but suffering, and so the devil will try to sell us all this fake information and other people's fake lives and exaggerated stories on TV and social media to make us jealous or to make us feel like we are the only ones suffering. Why can't we be happy like everyone else? But I'll tell you a secret. Nobody in this life is happy. We can be satisfied occasionally. We can be content sometimes, but never fully happy. True happiness cannot be brought to completion in this life, so there is no reason to fear pain or suffering, because the reality is that we should expect pain and suffering. This is often too frightening for people to bear, and so they hand over what little treasure they have to the devil for the promise of comfort. But he will not give the comfort which he promises. Why? Because as the gospel tells us, he was a liar from the beginning and the father of lies. The final lie proceeds as follows. Okay, so you are smarter than other people. You do not want to give me your heavenly treasure. So I will break into your house in the middle of the night and exchange your real heavenly treasure with fake treasure and see if you notice. The devil, as his final lie, if you will not give him what he asks, will try to confuse us so we are unable to find our heavenly treasure, or we will mistake it for something fake. So how does he do this exactly? He does this by giving us fake or a weak form of Christianity to make us give away our true treasure in Christ in exchange for fake treasure which looks like Christ, but is in fact the Antichrist. This is why the Bible also writes, even Satan disguises himself as an angel of light. False interpretations of the Bible, fake Christian friends or family, or even true friends who are themselves fooled and give us wrong advice. These things all support the lying plan of the devil. This is why Jesus says, "Whosoever loves his mother or father more than me cannot be my disciple." I shall further refer to the devil's lies and stealing, and also his lies about stealing, as something called reverse stealing, or in other words, giving you something which doesn't belong to you. Consequently, in the opposite manner from which the devil uses his lies to make you give away treasure, he will also give you lies to make you believe that what you own is really his. He will give you fake property or demonic treasure. Demonic objects or demonic treasure are the opposite of heavenly objects, insofar as they are debts or burdens. They make your value less, and they increase your problems, unlike heavenly treasure, which increases your value and gives you salvation. The demonic objects which the thief as liar and deceiver gives to you are things like guilt, accusation, hatred, lust, anger, fear, and addictions. These things do not belong to you, since you were washed clean and saved through the blood of Christ upon your baptism and through communion. All debts with God were settled upon Christ's resurrection. The truth is that these demonic objects do not belong to us. They are the property of the devil, and we have the freedom and power at any time just to drop them and walk away. They are not our property, and we are not responsible for them. There is one more lie to which I shall now refer, and this is the attempt to steal Christ's greatest living treasure, which is the church. So naturally, the devil in his capacity will try to give us a fake church in exchange for the real church. Some claim this is the Protestant Revolution, and that we must stick with the true treasure, which is the Catholic Church. But even inside the Catholic Church, fake priests and fake ideas exist as fake treasure. Personally, I do not believe that Mary should be worshipped as she is, nor the saints. But in spite of this, I prefer Catholicism over Protestantism, even if I don't agree with all of its teachings, because I know that although the devil has tried every strategy to make me give up or to doubt my treasure, it is not the treasure which has lost its value, but the fake treasure which surrounds it. As such, I will not lose heart, because my treasure and promise of it has remained the same ever since the beginning, and nobody or nothing can fool me into giving it away.